So, is there a point where you're smoking a cigar where the solution is not going to work? So, say you have maybe 2 inches left. Is that the point where you should just be like, it's not even worth trying to save it? Is there an optimum length?
That's a great question. That's a great question because I've repuffed cigars down pretty far. Here's what repuff does, okay? When you put it right on the burn side of the ash, okay? So you're not really putting it on the leaf, and you don't cut any of the leaf away. But you do, when you relight it, you knock the ash off, and it falls off like a scab. Now, when you knock it off, you're going to notice a cone, a deep cone where the charcoal had been. And when that cone gets probably right to the point where you're actually holding it, it just from a functional standpoint, it becomes difficult to relight. And there's just not enough cigar there left to enjoy. But, I've always said the most depressing part of a cigar is the last half inch. Because if it's a really good cigar, there's nothing left. I've relit it. I've taken the band off and have relit it with about an inch left in the cigar. But beyond that, it's almost pointless.
So really, if you're about halfway through your cigar and you got to put it out, then your product will probably be optimal right around that point. That
is the perfect place. The next perfect place is, I don't know if you've experienced, but I know a lot of people have. You light a cigar. As soon as you light a cigar, your wife calls, your daughter calls, somebody suddenly knocks at the door, and you suddenly realize you can't finish it. And that's where I put out many cigars right when I've started them and realized, okay, get it hot, put it out, set it aside, light it up when I can really enjoy it instead of trying to find a minute here and there when I have to entertain guests or something. But yeah, anywhere from about the halfway mark to the 2/3 mark is really great. What it preserves is the flavor of the cigar at the time you put it down. So, the cigar character changes, and at about the 2/3 mark, if you start with a relatively light cigar, at about the 2/3 mark, that's going to be one intense cigar. And the thing you need to remember, and I've discovered this from my own experience, is if you're going to take a repuff that's at the 2/3 point of that cigar, make sure you want a strong, intense cigar. That it's a good, because you're going to get all the intensity of that cigar. You're not going to get the bitterness, not going to get the nastiness, not going to get the sour, rancid aftertaste, but you're going to get the intensity. So that's one thing to just be cognizant of.
So you sell the product in 2 different sizes right now?
Actually 3.
Okay.
Actually 3 sizes. And I brought a display here to show. The 3 sizes are the mini. This retails for $3.49, and this contains 3 milliliters of repuff.
Okay.
Now, this bottle contains 3 milliliters, is about 45 drops. It takes about 5 to 7 drops to put a cigar out. 5 around the ring, 2 on top. So that's about 7. Sometimes if you're going to relight it within an hour, you'll only want to put the 5 on because you just want to keep it. You don't want to drench it. Okay. But about 5 to 7 drops. So this puts out about 5 to 7 cigars. The next size is the dropper, and the dropper is 6 milliliters, which is about 90 drops. So 10 to 15 cigars. The next size up is 12 milliliters, and this will put out about 25 to about 20 to 30 cigars.
Okay.
The reason the number goes down a little bit is because often what you start doing, especially if you have the dropper, is when you have a great cigar but it's canoeing, okay, you'll tend to put a little bit of repuff on the hot side that's canoeing to slow that side down so the rest of it catches up. That's when something like this that should put out 25, 30 cigars, you end up getting 20 cigars out of it because you're using it to hold back the burn on a canoeing cigar. You've seen me hand these out. These are my little sample packs, and that's a 3 milliliter. Some smoke shops, I've got these going into some smoke shops that have a cabinet with cigars, and they'll buy this. This will sell for $2.99. The difference with this one's the same 3 milliliters. It doesn't have the dropper head. Okay, so the precision is a little bit less, and when you're when you're my age, the ability to be precise with the dropper is very important. Okay.
Yes.
So those are the sizes. The one of the things that Repuff is about from a brand, I mean, this is our first product. I have about 5 products in the queue. This is the first product, and Repuff is about the preservation of cigars, the preservation, repair, and enjoyment of lit cigars. So Repuff is the first product. It's designed to enable you to relight a cigar. That's a great cigar. The next product I have coming out is the tube. And what makes the tube different is this little diaphragm. There's a little diaphragm inside that you can literally stick the cigar, even a hot cigar, right into, okay? And when you put it in there, you notice the cigar doesn't come out. Okay? It holds the cigar without damaging the cigar, okay? The leaf, if you notice, none of the leaf is damaged at all. It was just about out, so the leaf, the ash fell out. But this is a garage prototype, okay? I'm going to have an actual prototype probably in about 2 more months, and then I'll be in production. It'll be about 6 months before I get them. So I'm about probably 8 months away from being able to release this. So I'm looking at this for next Christmas. But this becomes the perfect storage, because once you repuff your cigar, you need a place to put it. And when you put it in the tube is smoke-proof, smell-proof. It keeps the moisture of the repuff on the cigar for a month. So when you repuff it and you put it in the tube, it's good for a month. Now, what I have for the time being, until the tube comes out, is the foil and the baggie. Now, this isn't the classiest approach, okay? And I wanted to get the tube out earlier, but I just ran into some technical difficulties with the prototype that we've since solved. But the idea with this is, if you're going out for the evening, I'll always put 2 fresh cigars in here. I'll have my repuff, I'll have my foil, I'll put 2 fresh cigars in here, stick it in my pocket. When I'm at a point where I'm ready to put it out, I repuff it, take out the foil, wrap it, stick it right back in here. This will keep it fresh for about a week. Okay. So there's I have a real incentive to get the tube out because it makes it last longer. But there's something else that's interesting with the repuffs is myself, my friends that use repuff, they'll have about 5 or 6 repuffs sitting around for those times where they've only got 40 minutes left, 20 minutes for a cigar in the backyard. You know, a good friend of mine, Brian, that you probably know, he lives in Pahrump. He works here in Vegas. His smoking time is when the sun sets in the desert. Okay, he sits in his backyard. Sometimes when he gets home, he's only got 20 minutes. For him, repuff is perfect because now he can take a great cigar, and that's an hour and a half smoke, and enjoy it over the course of a week, instead of getting a small, inexpensive Robusto because he knows he's going to be throwing half of it away every single night. So he's become a real fan. But something like this, you know, if you look at it as a carrier for your cigar and a place to put your repuff, it's perfect storage.
So once you put the foil back on there, and you put it in that plastic bag, and you just put it back in your humidor, I mean, do you recommend keeping your repuff cigars in a separate bag or container from your fresh unlit cigars? Because what I'm wondering is, will any of the odors from a lit cigar
Great question.
affect the other ones?
Great question. I'm glad you asked me that. When I come out with the tube, you can throw the tube back in your humidor because no smell comes off of that. When you have the bag, I have found a bag that holds the smell back. It's not the rancid, awful, nasty smell. It cuts the smell in half. Repuff cuts the smell in half, but it's still an ashy, smoky charcoal smell. Okay. You don't want that to transfer to the other cigars. No. And when people are using the bag, I tell them, get a Humi bag, okay, that has a Humi pack in it. It's the thick plastic. Throw all your repuffs in one place outside the humidor. Okay. Or what I did was I got an inexpensive humidor that I put over to the side, and I put all my repuffs in there, and that's perfect. Okay, because I'm able to keep my moisture level constant, and it preserves the cigar. And if you're putting the baggie into a humidor, your own repuff humidor, it'll stay for as long as there's moisture in there. Okay, so the direct answer to your question is no. If you're using the bag, don't put it back in the humidor. When I've got the tube released, you can put that back in the humidor.